Hey, this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular kitchen gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I wanted to show you just how simple it is to cook Ninja Foodi chicken breast. There's a certain knack to doing it perfectly so that the chicken is moist and delicious and is not dry and overcooked, and we'll be sharing with you our secrets of the trade. As well as this, we have more than 1,000 kitchen gadget recipes over at RecipeThis.com. From air fryer recipes to instant pot recipes to slow cooker recipes to soup maker recipes, plus bread maker recipes and many others. I recommend you head over there to check it out after watching this video and find your perfect recipe. So the kind of chicken breast that I'm doing in the Ninja Foodi is a herb crusted one, because then it can be gluten free and it's perfect for a healthier light lunch or dinner. Start off by adding all your seasonings into a mixing bowl and then mixing them with a spoon. You can mix and match your seasonings to however you want. You could use one type of seasoning that's your favourite, such as the chicken seasoning. You can go Indian and add garam masala. It's just totally up to you. The idea being that you just want a nice coating on your chicken to make it a little bit more interesting. And then for your chicken breasts, you can do as few or as many of them as you want. Here are two medium-sized chicken breasts that we've got, and then you just want to give them a good coating in the herb crust. And then you'll find that the typical amount of seasoning will be enough for 2 chicken breasts, but of course you could do more seasoning to cover more chicken breasts if you wanted to. And then once they've had a good coating in the seasoning, it's time to turn the Ninja Foodi on and put it on to saute. Now add in some extra virgin olive oil, and you now want to wait until it's had a few minutes to warm up so that you can add your chicken in and it will add a nice little bit of crisp. Even though you could just put it on air fry, I prefer to do the saute because it helps keep the herb crust on the meat, and then it adds to the flavour of your Ninja Foodi for when you're pressure cooking. So now add in your chicken. As you can tell, it's not sizzling yet because the oil's not hot, but you can kind of have it sat there until you're waiting for the oil to warm up a bit. And as you can hear, it's now starting to sizzle, and that's what you want because you want to put that herb crust properly on the chicken. And then just double check, make sure it's not stuck to the bottom if you don't want the chicken stuck. Then you want to be getting your air fried lid basket ready, because that's where you're going to be putting the chicken once it's finished on its saute. And then once it's had time to sizzle a bit, let's turn it over. You can see it's getting a lovely bit of colour on it already. And then now it's time to remove the chicken and place them into the air fryer basket. Now it's time to cancel the saute. And we are now going to deglaze the Ninja Foodi with some white wine. I recommend approximately a cup of white wine. And then I recommend a spatula that is made of silicone, because then it won't damage your Ninja Foodi. I know this is terrible, isn't it? I'm using a different brand's spatula on here. This is actually the one that came in my Instant Pot. And I absolutely love these because they're just so handy to use like this. And then once you've done that, you want to be adding in some stock. I use either chicken or vegetable stock in this kind of recipe, and what I do is often drain the leftovers from a previous meal, freeze them and then use them in the future. and it saves spending money on chicken stock, right? There's anything that can save us a little bit more money in the kitchen. And then give it a mix like that. And then you want to be adding your chicken back in. And simply basket in like that. And then it's ready for pressure cooking. Right, place the lid on your pressure cooker and then make sure you're set for sealing. Something I really wanted to mention about this is that this recipe follows what I call the 5-5-5 method. And no, I'm not talking about boiled eggs here. What we actually do when we do our Ninja Foodi Chicken Breast is we pressure cook for 5 minutes, we do 5 minutes of natural pressure release, and then we do 5 minutes of air frying. And that produces perfect, wonderful herb crusted chicken breast in the Ninja Foodi. You want to turn on your Ninja Foodi, and then you are looking for the pressure cooker button, which is just there. And then you want high pressure, and you want the cook time setting to 5 minutes. And then, like I mentioned, for the chicken breast, we'll be doing 5 minutes of natural pressure release. And then press start. You know, after you've done the pressure cook and the natural pressure release, and you've pressed cancel and removed any remaining pressure, it's time to take the lid off. And this is what your chicken will now look like. It'll still have its lovely herby crust on it, and it'll be perfect for moving from pressure cooking to air frying. I recommend first that you remove the air fry basket, because then you can get rid of all the juices that are left over in the bottom. And remember, they are your future stocks, don't waste them. So you now have a lovely stock that's kind of chicken stock mixed in with some white wine, and it's just perfect. And now place the air fryer basket back in, and now it's time to do a final 5 minutes with the air fryer lid on 200 Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit. And then we'll have a look at it. And we're done. Now let's check on our chicken, shall we? Oh wow, this chicken looks absolutely fantastic. And I just cannot wait to tuck in. You know, you've got that lovely herby crust on it, and it's ideal for if you're following a diet like keto and you would normally have chicken in breadcrumbs and you want an easy alternative, which is fantastic. And you know, you can see that we've fitted 2 breasts in there. You could actually fit in 4 if you wanted, or cook some vegetables at the same time. It's just totally up to you. And this is our Ninja Foodi Chicken Breast. As you can see, the herb crusting has stayed on the chicken breast. It's absolutely delicious. You can slice it up like this, or you can simply place it onto your plate whole. It depends on what you want and how you want it. So let's try a little bit, shall we? That is absolutely delicious. You've got the lovely flavour from the crust on it, and you've got lovely tender chicken thanks to the way the pressure cooker works. So I'm just so grateful that I've got a Ninja Foodi that can cook delicious chicken like this. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.